Greetings, Toa Mata. Welcome to the Makuta Alvarez studio.
Stay back, brothers and sister. We have been deceived. We need to leave this evil lair.
That seems a bit biosist of you, don't you think? Not all Makuta are evil. At least, I don't think they are. Are you feeling yourself, Nokama? You're not under Makuta's influence, are you?
Of course not. Besides, Makuta Alvarez is simply the name that he has taken up. Unlike the Makuta species, Makuta Alvarez is a fully organic being.
Well, there you go. If Makuta Alvarez were of the Makuta species, he would be a dark green and black wisp using a fully mechanical body. Doesn't sound like there's any universe-threatening entity here. I'm still not convinced.
Tahu, we need a job as it is. I've already checked him out, and it does seem to be a legitimate business. A bit slow-moving, but a business nonetheless. We should at the very least meet with him and see for ourselves before we make any brash decisions.
Fine. Let's see this Makuta, who is supposedly is not an actual Makuta.
Very well. Allow me to show you to his office. Good luck with your interview, Toa. Choose your words wisely. Especially you, Tahu.
Good day, Toa.
Toraga Vakama, what are you doing here?
Why, same as Nokama, performing my duty, which today happens to be running the interview for you, Toa, in Makuta Alvarez's stead.
This is ridiculous. If we are going to work for this false Makuta, the least he could do is show up so we can meet him personally. See if he's all that Nokama claims him to be.
Oh, come now, brother. There have been plenty of times where we have been busy and needed to have someone else do the lesser work for us. No offense, Toraga.
No, Fire Spitter's got a point. The only Makuta we've ever face-fought has tried to eliminate us in the past, and he's done it from the shadows, hidden from the rest. Who's to speak say this Makuta isn't trying to do the same?
Makuta Alvarez is quite busy with other very important projects, so he asked me to fill in for him today.
What projects? How to take over the universe? The sequel?
Tahu, that already happened back in 2015. And with subpar success, I might add.
So how do we know if everything here is safe secure then? How do we know that Vakama isn't under the Makuta's influence?
Ow!
For Matanui's sake, Toa, either take your interview or get out. I don't have all day to sit around listening to you arguing like a disorganized flock of gecko birds.
Well, I'm never convinced.
Tahu?
Apologies, Toraga. We'll take the interview.
Excellent. Let us begin. Tell me how you got started with your Toa careers. What are your backgrounds and accomplishments? Don't tell me you've forgotten everything about us from our adventures on Mata Nui. Of course not. And I have already told Makuta Alvarez a little bit about you. But I'm just a reference. It would help for us to record some of the highlights directly from you.
You did, of course, remember to tell Makuta Alvarez about my flawless leadership abilities.
If there was anything worthwhile to tell him about that, believe me, Tahu, I would have. Oh.
Anything worthwhile? Have I not done plenty of worthwhile things?
If only knowing when to shut up were one of them.
Kopaka, Tahu, you're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
But plenty more humor fun, if you ask me.
I think I prefer them in their Toa Nuva forms. They'd at least figured out their differences by then, or at least most of them. Toa what forms? No matter. More will be revealed later. Now, back to my original question. Tahu, what can you tell me about your early Toa career? What do you have to bring to the crafting table?
Very well. I am Toa Tahu, the leader of this company. I like to meet my problems head-on. My team would say I tend to rush in without a plan. I say I'm taking the initiative where others are too stunned, or frozen, to do anything in the moment. I also possess fire abilities beyond that of any other being.
Almost any other being.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just reminiscing. How about you, Gali?
I am the representative Toa of water on this team. In addition to my powers over water, I am well versed in the 3 virtues and upholding them. I have also had ample practice as a mediator between strong and conflicting personalities.
Oh, you don't say.
Hey, you're not excluded from this Toa of hot air. You've had plenty.
Tahu,
I think Lua and Tahu simply meant to help Gali demonstrate those skills. Right, brothers?
I suppose.
Most impressive, Gali. We have been needing another mediator to help Oniwa, and it sounds like you'd fit the role perfectly. Pohatu, would you like to go next? But of course, Taraga. You already know me as the Toa of Stone. I like to stay open and relaxed with my teammates. It eases the tension, you know. I'm perfectly happy to work with anyone in any position. I'm a quick learner. We appreciate your flexibility, Pohatu. As for my other abilities, I have power over stone, and I've been known to get Kopaka to express some type of emotion from time to time. Let's move this along. Onua, you're next.
I'm the Toa of Earth on this team. I can be very patient when I need to be. I also enjoy solving puzzles and other sorts of problems. You can count on me to show up on time and do my job well, regardless of the day.
An appreciated habit, to be sure.
I also possess powers over Earth. So if you need an expert digger, I'm your Toa.
We have been meaning to make some renovations around here, so we'll certainly keep your skills in mind.
Expert digger, sure. If you like being cooped up in tunnel holes in the ground, almost as bad as having to exist in water.
Liwa, don't make this take any longer. Tahu's already done plenty of that.
Hey,
If you ask me, tunnel holes are overrated. I could help you reach sky-high altitudes.
We have no doubt that you would.
What? No, not like that. I easy simply mean that I can show you how to float fly like leaves do in the wind.
leaves don't even get to choose where they go.
Next thing you'll be telling us that you're a Toa of Jungle. Silence, Toa! Since you seem so keen to talk, Liwa, why don't you go next?
I thought you'd never question ask. As you know, I am Liwa, Toa of Air. Not leaves, not
Jungle.
I'm fun-loving and highly motivated when it comes to anything off the ground and in the sky.
How well do you work with others?
Work with others? Just fine.
Excellent.
When they keep stay out of my way, why do you think I love to be up in the air so much? Less pack crowded that way.
How did that work out for you when the Nui Rama put an infected mask on you?
Whoa, my icy brother. You don't see me trying to sabotage your interview, do you?
Oh, please. It's not like Vakama doesn't already know.
Alright. Fine. One time, going solo snap bit me in the back. Everyone has their off day.
Aren't you forgetting about the Krana incident?
Alright, 2 times. It's gone wrong south for me, but I can still...
Say what you will, brother. I, for one, am impressed.
With?
The hole you seem to be digging yourself is far more impressive than any tunnel I've ever seen.
What do you mean?
Liwa, do not dwell on this any longer. As Onua said, the hole you're digging is just getting deeper. I would put the shovel down now, if I were you. I'll see what openings we have available for you. You would be smart to ponder on unity in the meantime.
Think ponder on it, sure. Past that, I make no promise guarantees.
Kopaka, you're our last one. What do you have to share?
You know me as the Toa of Ice. If you hire me, you can trust me to show up, do the job, and go home.
Of course. Is there anything else you would like to share?
No.
Oh, don't be so modest, brother. Kopaka is such a joy to be around. He doesn't say much, which makes him an incredible listener. And, ice abilities aside, I've seen him run on ice without the use of his abilities. The Toa's got impeccable balance. He never slips. Well, except for that one time with the cane raw.
You're heavier than you look. I improvised. I may have wobbled a bit, but we didn't fall during that encounter. Wobbling and slipping are not the same thing.
Sure thing, Kopaka, sure.
I didn't slip.
Well, regardless, you'd be a Brachus not to hire him. Kopaka will help keep us in line. Very well. We will need a day or so to consider your application for our studio. In the meantime, you have some Kanohi masks to find. I suggest you spend some time finding all that you can before we meet again.
You want us to do a scavenger hunt? Easy enough.
Is this a test?
Will this affect your decision in hiring us? Yes and yes. Good luck.
Thank you for your time, Vikama. We won't let you down.
Thanks for watching this third installment of the Bionicle interview series. Be sure to stay tuned for an end credit scene. This was an extremely fun episode to put together and to work alongside Ruby and Blazer 5 Ronin with voice acting again. Comment down below the character that you thought was voiced the best. Be sure to also like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Makuta Alvarez, signing out.
All finished, Turaga. Or at least, as much as we were able to find.
Great spirits, Tahu. You found all of yours already as well?
Don't act so surprised, Pohatu. Is it really so hard to believe that I've gotten all of my Kanohi?
It is before we remember that you had help getting at least half of them.
Very good, Toa. You passed.
But we haven't all found our full sets.
Oh, the test wasn't to see if you could get all your masks. The test was whether or not you would practice unity in obtaining them. Had you worked solo the whole time, you likely would have only gotten 1 or 2 masks. I'd be more than happy to help you find your last one, Kopaka. It'll give us more bonding time on the road.
Praise Mata Nui.
I don't suppose any of you would be able to help me find my last ones?
Just use acrylic paint for your lost missing ones. That's what I did with my howl.
What?